Hi mommies, this is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to be showing you all how to burp a baby and also talk about why it's important to burp a baby and how often should you burp one. So we all know that in the first 6 months of a baby's life, a baby is only on either breast milk or formula milk. So baby is either breastfed or formula fed. And while this feeding, whether it's breastfeeding or bottle feeding, babies tend to swallow air while feeding. And they also tend to swallow air while crying. And because they are so small and their digestive systems are so immature, they don't have the ability to themselves remove this trapped air that they are swallowing, and hence they need our help. So, and how we can help them? We can help them by helping them burp and remove or get these gas bubbles that they have swallowed out from their mouth. So, burping is very, very important because number one, it prevents gas. It helps in releasing all the gas bubbles. It helps in reducing colic in babies. Thirdly, it makes a baby happy. It provides a baby a lot of comfort. And lastly, it also helps in promoting good sleep for your baby, because a gassy baby or a baby who has some internal digestion problem is never able to sleep for a long time. Now, how often should I burp my baby? So, the rule of thumb is that you should always burp a baby after a feeding session. But apart from that, in case you're breastfeeding, you must burp your baby once midway also when you're switching from left to the right breast. And if you're bottle feeding your baby, then you must try to burp again midway, or say after 2 to 3 ounces of milk, which is around 60 to 90 ml of milk. Now, for how long does a parent need to burp a baby? So you need to burp a baby till the time they can sit themselves with support and their digestive systems have matured enough that they can actually burp themselves, which comes around 6 to 8 months. So you've got to help your baby burp for at least the first 6 months of their life. Now, for how long do I need to burp my baby? So, the amount of time you spend burping your baby is not important. The number of times you burp your baby is actually important. So, there are some babies who can burp within 30 seconds also. But there are some who might even take 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So, Noor was a very, very problematic baby in this sense, because she used to take a very, very long time to burp. And it took us almost 20 minutes also sometimes. So, like I said, the amount you spend is not important. The number of times you burp is important, because the number of times you're burping, you're changing the baby's position. So if the baby is feeding like this, in order to burp, every time you have to either pick up the baby and put him in a different position. And that movement actually gives momentum to the gas bubbles in the baby's digestive system that helps in burping your baby. So the number of times, that is why I'm telling you, do burp midway also. Now let's get back to the question of how long should you burp. So in case you're burping in the middle of a feed, say you finished the left breast and now you're going to move to the right breast, or you're done halfway to the milk, or say around 2 ounces of milk, then you pick up your baby and get him into a burping position and wait for 1 or 2 minutes and maximum of 5 minutes. So if your baby burps by then, good enough. Go and continue your feeding session. But if baby does not burp in that 1 to 5 minute kind of break, go back to feeding. And then if you sense that if your baby suddenly is rejecting to feed further, or is suddenly gassy or cranky or fussy, then you've got to read that signal that yes, the baby is still not comfortable, there is some discomfort building up, and you've got to increase and try to spend more time burping him before you move on to the remaining milk or the next breast. But after a feed, you definitely should burp your baby, and it can take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes like I told you, and so you must give that much time so that your baby can digest all that milk and be comfortable and happy. But there are some points to note, like I told you, that some babies they don't burp at all, and that's absolutely normal. And that conclusion you can reach only by experiencing it with your baby, because every baby is different. So you've got to see what is actually working for your baby. If you feel that after a feed and without burping your baby is very happy and is contented and everything is normal, then it's good to go. Then probably your baby is one of those who doesn't need to burp that often. Then there are some babies who pass gas a lot, who fart a lot, so all those gas bubbles come out from there and they don't need to burp as much. Also, a point to note that breastfed babies tend to burp less because they swallow lesser air as compared to bottle fed babies. So if you're bottle feeding your baby, then you must burp your baby in order to have a happy baby. And I always tell this to moms, that never ever underestimate the power of burping a baby. It can convert an inconsolable baby into a happy and smiley baby, and we all want that. So yes, burping is very important, but like I told you, I can only guide you about the times and the ways, but you will have to see what works for your baby, because every baby is different. And sometimes if you feel that your baby is not burping at all, just try and change the technique, or just try to get some movement. Shifting from here to here can also get that gas or the air moving in the baby's digestive system. The last thing I want to tell you before I show you how to burp is that when you're burping a baby, spit-ups are very common, and however many washcloths or burp cloths that you might put on your shoulder, on your lap, on your dress or whatever, there's a 80% chance that your baby will spit up somewhere else. And spit-ups are very common, more common in formula fed babies, and you don't need to worry about it so much. But in case your baby is vomiting with a force and all the milk is coming out from the mouth or nose, and this is very frequent, not just once here or there, then you should definitely check with your doctor and get it checked, like what is the real reason for it. So this is all about burping. Now I'm going to show you a few techniques that work for us and that I feel are the most practical ones around and can help burp your baby. But like I said, you've got to figure out which one of these will work for your baby, and in case your baby doesn't burp, try to switch from one to the other. So I'm using Noor's doll Fanny to show you all, because Noor has now grown up and now she can support her head on her own and it won't give a correct representation. So I'm using the doll because the doll cannot control herself, and that is how a small baby is. So if your baby is in a feeding position like this, you gently take your hands under the baby's arms while still supporting the neck and place her head on your shoulder. So her chin is on your shoulder and you are still supporting her head because she cannot support it herself. Now the other hand has to make your firm pats, not gentle. You don't have to be very gentle that there is no movement happening inside. You've got to be a little firm so that you can hear some sound here. And so you do 5 pats and then you start massaging in an upwards direction. So from bottom to top. And from where do you start? So if the baby is wearing a diaper and this is the diaper line where it finishes, then upwards from here. So that's how you burp. So again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then massage upwards. So this is when your baby can't support her head. But when your baby can support her head, then you actually don't need to support her neck. So the baby is just here. Now your arms are here because now the baby is also grown up and a little plumper to hold, and you can just directly pat and follow the same kind of movement. The next technique is that you make your baby sit on the lap. So I know that when babies are born, they are so tiny, so fragile, and as parents we get so scared while making a baby sit like this. But this is, I feel personally, by far the easiest way to burp a baby, and that's how all nurses in your maternity hospitals burp. So if you're in a feeding position again, you gently supporting the baby's neck, make her sit on one of your thigh. Now, this is your index finger, your thumb. So, take your index finger and thumb and support the baby's jaw like this. And the remaining fingers are supporting the baby's chest. Now, you tilt the baby a little, and from your left hand, again you follow the same. You firmly pat and then you rub the direction from downwards to upwards. So this is the quickest way to actually get a burp out of a baby. But as new parents, we feel so scared because the baby is so small and we might hurt her, that we don't end up doing this. But this is a very effective way and it's absolutely safe. Now there is another way where you can put your baby on her tummy, on your lap. But I don't find that method very effective and safe also, because sometimes baby can actually end up vomiting rather than burping. I feel that it's just these two methods, the sitting on the lap method and the one on the shoulder, that works best. But you will have to check what works for your baby. The whole idea is to make your baby upright. So after feeding, baby is in a slanted position. The main idea is you've got to make your baby a little upright so that those air bubbles come out. So just this movement of getting your baby in a different technique again and again actually moves those gas bubbles. That is why the number of times you burp is more important than the amount of time you spend burping your baby. So in case your baby is not burping, try changing positions, go from a sitting to on the shoulder, or walking around the house. So just all of these movements might just get those bubbles out. So this was all about burping your baby. So I hope my video was helpful, and you can also burp your baby the right way and can learn from the mistakes I have made. But that's about it. Have a nice day. Thank you and take care. Bye bye.